Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another episode of Hold My Ace, and today we have two tier 10 replays. Both of them of course are aces, that's all we show here. And by the way guys, if you have any aces, I'll do it, try to remember, link my Discord in the description of this video so you can join. And then if you have any aces, I would say for Hold My Ace, generally I want tier 10, but if it's a really good replay, I'll do like tier 8 or so. But if you get any good aces, I mean, they don't even have to be like insane aces, just like an ace. I will definitely use it. So if you have any of those, get them. Join my Discord. You can send them and put it into the Hold My Ace section if you want them for aces. If they're lower tiers, just put them in footage. If you have a couple in a tank, I might do a review on it or anything, or just do a few video with some no commentary with a couple of aces. So yeah, if you guys want to do that, join my Discord. Hopefully it'll be in this description, or maybe I'll pin it in a comment, something along those lines. But anyway, in this first replay here, we are watching Pew Pew Double Pew in the E5, who has already bounced 920 damage, and there's going to be a lot more of that bouncing going on throughout this replay. Gets off an early shot here, 408, well, not early, gets off his first shot here, 418 damage into the Progetto, and now the E5 is a very loved heavy, I would say. This is one of probably the more liked heavies in the game. This is definitely a popular heavy, I would say, definitely among better players, just because of that hold down capability, and the gun on this tank is absolutely fantastic. Also, since they added that speed boost, the thing can go pretty dang fast whenever you have that speed boost. Regular, it's pretty decently fast, but whenever you have that speed boost going, I mean, this thing is zooming. And that is going to come in pretty handy during this replay right here, that speed boost. So that's why you should always, if a tank has a speed boost, literally always carry it. I even sometimes, whenever I want an adrenaline in a tank, I still even carry it and just deal with one consumable. But that's really up to personal preference. But I would always recommend having the speed boost in this. So it gets a very nice shot there into the bat chat as it is running away. And now, yeah, it's not looking too good for his team. They're in a 3 versus 5 situation here, and it's about to get worse. This E5 is going to be, or E4 is going to be taken out by this Jag, but fortunately does get at least one shot into that Jag Panzer. So as you can see now, it's a 2v5 situation. Definitely not something you usually want to be in, but fortunately the Jag Panzer is a one shot, and he is able to take him out without losing any HP. Still is quite healthy here, almost 2,000 HP, which is going to definitely help him. And there is, of course, one more shot, that is one more tank that is a one shot, the FV, which also is very nice. So that VK is actually going to be pretty helpful, I would say, this game, just by literally distracting, I guess you could say, half of the enemy team during most of this battle. Whenever Double Pew is dealing with this T57 and the FE, he doesn't have to worry at all about that bat chat or mouse, who have, let's just say, a little bit of trouble with that VK. They really have a hard time taking him out, which is going to give Pew Pew time to get around this corner with that speed boost. Like I said, this is where I would say it was definitely a big help. And as you can see, that mouse, yeah, he's kind of not the best of players, which is going to come in handy later, I would definitely say. So fortunately, this T57 absolutely derps his shot into the ground and gets a bounce off his rear from the mouse. And fortunately, the T57 bounces his third shell, only taking 400 damage from that 57 heavy. So now he can just go into basically, you know, a side hug, face hug, whatever you want to call it, while this 57 is on a reload. I don't think he's going to be able to take him out. Doesn't have quite enough time before he reloads, but if he gets into a face hug here, he'll probably either be able to bounce it, or the 57 will take too much time. But no, he does get a bounce here from the 57. As long as he wiggles his turret here, he should be absolutely fine from this 57, who bounces all 3 of his shells. Gonna take out that 57, and this is how I said, if that mouse and bat chat had just completely left VK and gone for the E5 here, they would have won. But that VK put up one heck of a long fight right there against that bat chat and mouse, and actually helped out an insane amount. So this is what I'm talking about here, where he gets a very juicy, full HP mouse just to absolutely farm. And the mouse is not the best of players. If you would know how to play the mouse too much, you would definitely want to make sure that you get a little bit of distance so that you can actually shoot the guys lower plate and stuff. But yeah, the mouse doesn't do that, and this is exactly how you want to play a mobile heavy like the E5. You want to get to the sides of something like the mouse where it can do literally nothing to you. And he's going to do a very good job here handling this mouse. And yeah, he's already up to 4,100 block damage, which is one of the higher block damage games I've probably ever seen, and as well as up to almost 6k damage. As well, he's going to almost get a Razani here. Unfortunately, isn't able to get a Razani, so that would have been made this replay even better. But this is still undoubtedly a very good game. So gets another shot here into the mouse, who is now just a 2-shot on a high roll, 1-shot, 3-shot if he gets at least 2 low rolls. But that's not going to matter because he gives a fire on the mouse. Now he's going to be able to shoot. He doesn't even need to shoot the weak spots, just can go straight through the upper plate of the mouse, which is why I think that mouse actually needs an upper plate armor buff. But a very, very well played game right here. 7,045 damage with 6 kills, and of course the ace. So very good game there. Thanks for sending that in, Double Pew. And we're going to now move on to the second ace of the day, which is in the Grille 15 by good friend Cosmonaut on Discord or whatever, sends in lots of replays and stuff. So you probably already know him if you've seen him on the channel. And of course he's in the Grille. Probably, I think I would say his favorite tank, but we're going to have an ace here today. And this one is pretty funny here at the beginning. What happens here to this WZ. Just keep an eye on that WZ, because yeah, he gets a little unlucky. So going to head off here to the flank, which is, he's not going to camp in the Grille, which is definitely a good idea. I would say the Grille is actually much better playing second line. I mean, from what I've seen, I mean, personally don't have it, I'll wait to have it. You either camp the generic thing in the Grille, or you can actually push and completely surprise the enemy, and that's what I'm talking about. 1,650 HP ammo rack, completely obliterated off the face of the planet. And this is what I'm talking about in the Grille. Almost all the aces I see in the Grille are whenever there is whenever you don't camp. There are obviously some camping games where they just get lucky, but if you want to get high damage in the Grille, you really can't camp, because you're going to end up just basically sitting doing nothing all game. And of course, me with my short patience in the game, not really loving camping at all, I will probably definitely play the Grille more frontline, which if you play it smart, you can actually do fantastic. And as long as you don't just wreck yourself by YOLOing, which you shouldn't do, don't YOLO, make sure you're with your team, and then if you push more aggressive, you will actually do a very good job and probably have a lot more fun, because let's be honest, camping isn't really that much fun. I don't know why people like to camp. Definitely not something that I am a fan of. I'll do it occasionally if I have to in a tank, like maybe a 183 every now and then. If you get, after a couple battles of getting wrecked not camping, then you'll be like, or whatever, I'm going to camp. But generally, I almost never camp. So, already up to 2,500 damage here, and going to get another shot into the IS, bringing the damage total above the 3k mark already, only around 2 minutes into the game. So already has 2 kills picked up. Gonna try to kill this IS-8 with the HE, but unfortunately it just derps into the ground right in front of his turret, which was pretty unfortunate right there. So as you can see in this replay, he's gonna have a lot of issue with the gun depression. The gun depression on the Grille, it's not as much as it should be. Let's be honest, the Grille, they buffed the DPM. I don't think that's what they needed to buff. I think they needed to buff the camo on this a little bit better, because this has horrible camo, actually. And the gun depression, because the gun depression, I mean, it can have so much more gun depression. It literally has almost no gun depression. So I think they could give it a couple extra degrees of gun depression, and that would probably help the tank out a tremendous amount, because currently the win rate in this tank, yeah, it's one of the worst performing tier 10s, I'm pretty sure, win rate rise, which really, it's a great tank. It's just people do not know how to play it, which is a pretty big issue. A lot of people don't know how to play it because of the paper armor, but if you know how to play it, it is a very fun tank to play. So currently it is in a 3v3 situation, and nothing too much to worry about. He is still fortunately full HP, which is usually something that you aren't in the Grille. You usually get at least yeeted by a couple HEs during the battle on a flank like that, but yeah, not today, fortunately. And going to be able to poke about above here and shoot the ST, not an IS, what am I saying? Shoot the ST, and don't know why the ST turned the turret there. Had an open HE shot on a Grille, but whatever, it does turn eventually. and go for a shot on the grill, but he gets another shell out into the SD, goes for a ram, and gets absolutely 0 damage done, which was a little weird. I was like, how did that not do any damage? But it was fine. Able to pull out the HE and finish off the kill. Now, all that's left is a VK45.02B. Easy win right here. Just trying to farm up some damage on this VK. Gets one shot in, almost 600, bringing the damage total well above 5k now, with as well 4 kills. Now, the T62A is taken out of the battle, so he is able to get one more shot into that VK for a nice 5,000, around 700 damage with 5 kills. Very nice ace right there. Alright, so that was the Hold My Ace episode today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.